Now, in its 11th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Hey, everybody, live from Harlem in New York City. It's Ramble, and I'm Alex Bennett. There she is, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely and attractive Lori Thompson. Lori, you're turning to your side. Is there a reason for that?
That's so you can get my charming Bill Falsey profile.
Look at that. Look at that.
I knew you'd see. I thought I'm going to do this today for the entertainment value. Vanity be damned. It'll give. It's like when you pause something and it goes, and you get somebody with their mouth open. Like mine is doubly hilarious because you get.
Well, you can do something about it. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Let me look here.
Oh, I got the gizmos. The lighted vibrating lamps.
Oops, no, I just turned off my camera. I didn't want to do that.
Oh man, Akati, we're all going to die.
Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Here
we go. Here's what you can do. See? So that I can teach you how to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can also be we can make you a kitty cat.
Well, that's a little too close to the metaphor.
How about a cow? How about a cow?
I don't see myself as a cow. Do you have a cute pig?
Do I have a cute pig? Let me see here. No.
No cute pigs?
No, well, I have this.
That might work. See,
I have this. You'd look good as that.
That I would go with. I like the pink and the turquoise.
Yeah, but I made this one because it looks like me, see?
Oh, I see. It does look like you.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's it. You can do it. You can do it by going to background and effects.
Okay, really?
And it will replace you with one of those characters.
Wow, see, I learned something new. It's not a lot.
Also, you can make up your own as well. Yeah. So
I can manifest the creature within.
The creature within, exactly.
Yeah, but it's.
It probably is better than it was a week ago, right?
It is, but I've thrown everything I can at it, like those vibrating things with the colors.
Yeah.
Color for to get your lymphatic system going. It kind of processes your lymph nodes, and then one is cyan, and it will take away inflammation. And
cyan. You mean cyan pepper, like you got in your spices?
No, I mean CYAN. It's a color. It's on
color. Oh, okay.
It's on that turquoise and green spectrum, and so I've been using that and the purple. So hopefully, I'm doing everything I can.
But Rick's moved out because he's horrified, right?
Oh, well, yeah, right. No, he's the one. He did, though, get right on the internet on Amazon and ordered me this, like everything known to man. He
is so good to you.
He is.
He is like, you don't have to worry about him. He's okay. He's there.
He is. He delivers my mail.
Yeah. But how long do they think this is going to last? Because I know Ralph Nader had it. You said George Clooney had it?
George Clooney, when he was a teenager. Can you imagine when your attention to your appearance is probably higher than it's ever going to be?
Yeah.
The teenager he had
it's a fairly common thing that people get.
Yeah, and I have the theory that during those peer-conscious teens, that's the reason, and George Clooney had to deal with that. That's the reason he's so down to earth. It gave him like a radar onto authenticity.
I think that's a good point. Yeah.
My dad had it, and he wasn't a vain person. I mean, he always was meticulously groomed, but he wasn't a vain person. But when he got help for it was when he met a family, and a little boy was scared of him. And he said, "That's not a pet I want to have. I'm a people person. And so he got some attention for it. But I think it's even my oncologist said that it's a very, very mysterious ailment. And because it doesn't have life threatening implications, they don't study
They
it.
don't do anything about it.
No, they don't.
There are medicines for it, though. You are taking what?
I took steroids, a course of steroids,
Yeah.
and of course a viral inflammation reducing.
And has that helped? I mean, was this worse than it is right now?
No, it's better than it was.
Oh,
It was-
okay. Because
yeah,
when you first showed yourself to me before we started here, I started laughing.
You laugh for a full 2 minutes. Yeah.
You know, if you smile, it shows up because one side of your mouth smiles and the other side of your mouth droops.
Exactly. My
Yeah.
other's right. It's like they're at war, and one's really inactive and reinforced, and the other side's
to my right, it's your it's
to my right.
to your which side of the face is it?
This is the side.
Really, I thought it was the other side.
Really? That's funny. Ricky said that too. He said you're sometimes.
You know
it's-
why? I'll tell you why. Because probably the Bell's palsy keeps you from really getting expression on that side of your face, while the other side of your face does. So I felt it was the other side.
Yeah. It often you'll often have a hard time remembering, even if you're looking in the mirror, because it's just a weird thing. I mean it. And I've had Botox on my forehead before. I'm not going to mess with it right now. But I was thinking you can't get Bell's palsy. You seldom get it twice. But at least with the mumps is more fair. You can get it on both sides at once and it's out of the way. I mean, you may be sterile.
I never had mumps.
You're lucky. It can make boys sterile. That was the folk legend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Guys were really treated differently when they had the mumps.
Oh, really? I never got the mumps. And I never thought I got chicken pox. But I did. I'm sure I had proof in later life that I did. What happened was my girlfriend got chicken pox. And she said, well, you're going to get it because, we're kissing a lot and hugging a lot and doing a few other things a lot.
I was going to say.
And I said, no, I don't know. I don't feel it. And I never got it. She was always saying, oh, you're going to get it for sure.
Well, people tend to think it's symptomatic, like you have the little rash on your body all over, but that's
well, here's what I determined. Then later on, I got, what do they call it, where you're...
Guy?
Huh? No, the swelling, and it can actually make you go blind. I'm trying to remember. Come on. See, I'm an old man. I can't remember anything anymore.
It's not pink eye.
No, it wasn't pink eye. No, it was. Oh God.
An eye infection?
No, I got it down here under my eye, and I went to a doctor, and he said, "You have blah blah blah." And thank God you got to me today because tomorrow you might go blind.
Whoa, macular degeneration?
No, it was, oh God, what is
And
it?
usually I'm good at this game. I love this game, but I gotta have more to work with.
Yeah, okay, what happens is they have a vaccine for it now. You get a shot for it.
Boy, if they have a vaccine for Bell's palsy, I'd be the first one.
No. But there, you get your shots, and you get one against this. And what it is, sometimes it's big, painful sores on your body or on your back. Shingles.
Shingles. Okay.
So I got shingles. Now you don't get shingles unless you had smallpox.
Smallpox.
Yes.
Chickenpox.
Chickenpox. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Smallpox, you'd be dead.
You'd be dead, man. You'd be dead.
Yeah. When they say bring out the dead, they just haul you out there and throw you in the wagon.
Yeah.
But anyway, no. But I had smallpox or chickenpox. I didn't have chickenpox, but apparently I did. I must have gotten a version of it where I didn't get sick or feel it, or I might have been sick, but I didn't know that's what it was.
Yeah, you didn't have the symptoms, which are usually a rash.
But I couldn't get shingles unless I had chickenpox.
Yeah, that's true.
Chickenpox.
Yeah, that's true too. Wow. Yeah, but you can get the vaccine against shingles. That's a godsend because you don't want to get shingles, right? It's really painful.
Yeah, no, this was very painful.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't know if you remember, it was while I was still, I think it was while I was still working there, maybe not. But
Really?
but
Vaguely.
I got
Vaguely.
this thing and it was horrible, and I didn't know what it was. And my girlfriend up in I was up in the country, up in
Aaron
Sonoma.
Bolinas.
No, in Sonoma.
Oh,
I had girlfriends everywhere.
you
Okay.
did. You had them. I used to have a good geographical map.
Yeah. But
And it's-
anyway, she was working for a doctor, and she said, "Well, I'll take you to see him." The only big business he had was marijuana recommendations.
That's what. Okay, I knew that we're talking.
Yeah.
That's a popular drug there.
Yeah. And so I went to him, and he looked at me, so, because he was a doctor anyway,
Yeah.
and he didn't say rub some marijuana on it, And he said, "You got shingles." He said, "Glad you came to me today, because if you didn't get to me, or you didn't get to a doctor, you could have gone blind in a couple of days from that."
Whoa. Yeah.
So he gave me a prescription. I went to the store. I took it, and within a couple of days, it went away.
Great.
But I mean, he said, "Have you ever had chicken pox?" And I went, "No." He said, "Well, you did."
Yeah. Because we tend to equate it with the things we equate with having had childhood diseases are often a rash, or
Yeah.
just some kind of like noticeable, visible thing.
Right.
And if you live chances are, if you were interacting with other children at any point, which school does,
Yeah.
you've had chicken pox. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you didn't. At least you didn't get sick with it, so that's good.
No, I was fine. But but I was in pain. It was great.
Yeah.
A lot of pain.
Yeah, well, and I know that measles. There was a long-held notion that measles were bad on your eyes, and so you should wear dark glasses.
Well,
And so-
David Letterman went off the air for like a week or two because he got shingles under his eye, just like me.
yeah,
And it doesn't look pretty.
no, it doesn't look pretty. It doesn't feel pretty.
Yeah, so he took a couple of weeks off. But it was so what you've gotten here. I mean, they don't, as you say, they don't understand it that well.
Yeah,
That was,
my cancer doctor said. I mean, I asked her about this, and she said nobody really knows about it. We don't know really how to cure it. There's no vaccine for it. There's no.
Well, they do know with the steroids that they can mitigate it.
That's what I did. Of course, steroids are awful. I've never been on them.
Yeah.
And you bloat up. You can just like glance at a pancake and you will bloat up like a toad.
No, I didn't know that. Because
yeah.
I've taken them. I took what did you take? You probably took the same.
Prednisone.
Yeah, prednisone. I took.
Yeah.
I've taken it on several occasions.
And it didn't make you swell up like a toad.
No, but then again, I'm a guy and I don't care.
That's right. I don't care. I don't care.
If I look like a toad, I could be a prince who.
That's what you. Yeah. That's what you walk around going.
That was the first joke. By the way, that was the first joke I ever learned.
What?
My father loved me dearly. He also loved to make me an object of, what can we call it, of showbiz, of showmanship and humor.
Yeah.
So he taught me a joke. And then when he would invite friends over, I would tell the joke.
Mm-hmm.
And the joke was the following joke. A princess is walking through the forest one day when she happens upon a frog. And the frog says, "Hey," and she turns around and goes, "A talking frog? I never heard of this." He says, "Well, I'm not really a frog. I'm a handsome prince. But if you take me home tonight and leave me under your pillow, you'll wake up the next morning and I will be a handsome prince." So she says, "What the hell? I'll do it." So she takes the frog home, takes it up to her room, has dinner, does whatever, and then she goes upstairs to go to sleep, and she puts the frog under the pillow.
Cool.
And the next morning, she wakes up, and sure enough, right there in bed with her is a handsome, handsome prince. And do you know to this day her parents don't believe the story?
Now that's a good joke.
Okay, so he had me tell this joke at parties, and I didn't know why they were laughing.
That because you would tell it like around the age of 11.
No, I was less than that. I was like 8. I was like
Yeah.
7. So
And
I
the
tell this
sexual-
story. I didn't know why him being in the bed with her. To this day, her parents don't believe her. But I just told the joke, and
sexual innuendo goes right over your head.
I had great timing too. It was amazing.
See,
But
so
anyway, so that's the first joke I ever learned.
that's a good one for a
Yeah,
kid.
and I remember
Not really dirty.
it's funny. I remember it to this day.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice because you're not scarring the child, by telling something that's really outrageously X-rated that they'll have to live with when they do know
Well,
what
this is
it's
what my
about.
father did with me. Okay.
You're
Rather than
told.
take me out hunting, all right,
Right.
you know.
Because he was a musician. He was a violinist, wasn't he?
He was a violinist, yeah, and it was what we did, So it was a nice thing my father did for me.
Took you out to the woods.
No, he didn't take me out to the woods. If he took me out to the woods, he'd take me out there to teach me a joke,
That was better than the woods, I think, or in your case.
Well, this is why I was such I wasn't a screwed up kid, but I was not socially acceptable to the rest of my friends.
Well, you weren't manly enough because you were into the arts.
Because
That's exactly
my father took me to he never took me to the opera. He hated opera. Because he worked the opera every now and then. He said he couldn't stand the opera because why don't they just say what they're singing?
Yeah, why don't they say what they mean? Stop with the tune.
It's not like it's a song and it has a rhyme to it and it's a love song or whatever. This is just them saying, I'm going to go downtown and I'm going to, it's just, he
Get
thought
malted.
it was stupid. But he'd take me to the ballet and he would take me to the symphony. And that was what I grew up loving and enjoying, and that was what my father did instead of throw a baseball at me.
Well, see, that's what you look for when you're a girl in high school.
Uh-huh.
Look for a guy who's into the arts because they make the best husbands. They do fun
Really?
things and they're not macho. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, they got a good sense of humor most generally.
Is Rick into the arts?
I think I deviated from there.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, let's move on to other stuff.
He can fix things. And
Yeah.
he's very organized.
He's very organized.
When it comes time to do the taxes, he said, "Honey, sign this," and then that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Those are
that's
taxable.
fine.
As long as my hands working that day.
I have a business manager that I pay about $3,000 a year, and
Yeah.
he says, "Here are your taxes."
That's a bargain, man. I didn't know that you could get a business manager for $3,000. Or I would have had your business manager.
Well, he does my taxes basically, and occasionally he will solve problems for me if I have a problem with like American Express or something. Like we're
Yeah.
going on this vacation, and one of our cards didn't work because I suddenly realized that the Chase card probably has a limit on it.
Yeah, you can call them ahead though, and say, "I'm going to Greece. Would you increase my limit?" And they will.
But also what I did is I just had him put it on the American Express because there is no limit on American Express.
I love American Express for that reason.
So anyway, I didn't get the miles, but I got some money.
That's
So
moolah.
yeah, one is a United Chase credit card that I get miles.
Yeah.
So I thought, hey, I'm going to be spending $25,000 on this trip.
I'm getting some mileage.
Nah. So I put it on the American Express, and the American Express pays me money for money I spend. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, all this reward stuff is a phenomenon of the last 50 years.
Uh-huh.
And you need, they should start giving college degrees and credit cards, just so you can know what the rewards are with this one, what the rewards are with this one. What you
Well,
can use
I wish I didn't have to use a credit card. But it's gotten to the point now. I thought the other day I had like $100 and $20 bills in my pocket. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's 5.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you had
and I put that in there about 3 months ago. I went
Yeah.
back to look at it. I still have all the money. Why? I never spend money anymore.
It's all plastique.
It's all
Yeah, Lalique
plastic.
plastique.
Yeah, and so I don't just use the plastic. And
Yeah, I think and now it's accepted everywhere. When I
yeah.
remember when we first went to Europe to do the show for Coca-Cola, I had an American Express, which was accepted most places in Europe.
Oh
Nearly
yeah,
every
yeah,
place in
yeah.
Europe. Yeah, but it wasn't accepted a lot of places here in the States. So
What you have to do though is before you leave to go on vacation, you got to call your credit cards and tell
yeah,
them that I'm going to Europe. I'm going to spend a lot of money over there. Don't worry about it.
yeah,
Otherwise, they won't accept it necessarily.
this is true. And see, I even call my bank, which is where I do everything anyway. But it's a tiny bank in Bloomington, Illinois called Heartland. And I still have it. And I have my personal banker, Nancy
Nancy?
Hammerman, yes, who's a saint.
Yeah.
And when my roommate in Florida was stealing checks from me, he wrote one to himself. Oh, yeah, when I lived in Key West, he wrote one to himself for $10,000. And my Nancy called me and said, Lord, we have a check here. I said, well, I don't really write many checks. What's the amount? She said, it's for $10,000. And she told me the name. And I thought, that's my roommate, and he stole a checkbook.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so. But Nancy caught it. Everybody needs a Nancy in their life, and I didn't have to honor it. Of course, he got picked up that very night.
Really? Yeah.
Because he had done it to other people all over town.
Oh, geez. Yeah, well, I mean, but anyway, I like to. I probably gonna have Gary call American Express and tell them we're going on vacation. You know, and also Chase, we're going on vacation. And those two cards should be used. Those are the only two cards I have. I think Gary probably has some other cards that I have, but he never uses them. Okay, so
yeah. Well, that's what I have, a debit card, but there's a lot of money in the
debits are different. Debits will always go through because as long as the money is there,
right?
So
I generally use that.
You're cool.
And it works. And you said you're going to Greece, man. You all have go to Ephesus.
No, we were going to go to Ephesus, but that's not one of the stops now.
What you would go to?
We're going. I don't know. It got to the point where I just said, let's just take anything. And so this was a Greek tour, the Greek and Croatia.
Oh, Croatia's a blast. It's like we went there.
Really? Because I don't plan to get off the boat. All right.
It's really pretty, and it's like a shrunken down jewel. I mean, it has a lot of the offerings of a major city with none of the drawbacks.
Oh,
of
really?
A major country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we got what's called a brilliant suite.
Oh, look at you, all brilliant! Yeah, as you're sitting on your veranda. Terrace.
Well, we have a terrace, but then there's also a special place for us to go called Richard's Lounge. I mean, it's a place on the deck.
Yeah.
That people who don't have the better suites and everything, it can't go.
Yeah, you get when you're a suite person, you get all kinds of VIP things.
We get a whole free liquor cabinet.
Yeah. Well, for you, you're such a boozer.
Yeah, it's really going to do good for me, and it's alcohol basically. And Marjorie likes her wine, so I don't know how we get her wine.
You tell them you want wine. You tell them what kind. You tell them what winery.
And now that they're asking me to choose my meals, my restaurants I want to go to while I'm on the boat, and I haven't done it yet.
Choose a few of them. Find a cuisine you like, obviously, but then. Just choose a few of them.
Yeah, the boat holds 2,700 people.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. People tell me you go on these boats and you really don't feel there are that many people there.
You don't.
Plus, but we're going to have our own little room, and it's got a beautiful bathroom.
Great. The suites are a whole other world. They stand up with a side room that's a shower. It's got one of those big, rainfall showers. Yeah. Yeah, because the shower. That's what I noticed. It didn't bother me because I'm not that tall, but the showers tend to be cramped.
I know.
And,
That's why, when you told me the bathrooms are not huge,
yeah,
I
not
decided I should do something about that. So.
slightly bigger than a postage stamp.
Yeah,
But
so
the
we pay
suites are
the extra money. The hell with it. We don't have
Spend it, man.
we haven't been
Spend it.
spending this money, except it is going down a bit because we are spending more on food and things like that. But
Yeah.
outside of that, I mean, Gary may have to go into our stocks to pull some out to pay
Well,
for
that's
stuff.
what they're for.
That's what they're for.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Marjorie's selling her place, so
Which will get a bundle.
we'll get about after taxes and everything else, we'll get about 300,000 or something. So we're so set for life. We got to start taking trips.
You do, man. I mean, how just spend. You can spend with impunity at this point.
Marjorie wants our next trip to be, and this will be an expensive one, the Galapagos Islands.
Yeah, and spend every splurge. Go for every
No,
splurge.
no, we're flying what they call premium economy. Well,
Which is
yeah,
an
it's a
oxymoron.
contradiction in terms,
Yeah.
but it's premium economy, and we took it going to Paris. It's expensive. It's about $4,500 a piece round trip.
Not too bad.
It's just a couple of seats in that section, and they're only like two across. In other words, very comfortable. Very
Yeah.
comfortable.
And if we sound slightly elitist talking this way, it's not. You and I were not raised with money.
I have not been raised with money. No, this is the most
No.
money I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, and I was, and Rick planned. He has been planning for.
I mean, this is the
retirement.
first time we can look at each other, Marjorie and I, and say we're millionaires.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what. I mean, I'm married to one, so it's his millions. But
Well, he was a stockbroker, right?
he was with Merrill Lynch his entire
yeah.
career, but he was a compliance officer, and he had some position there.
A good friend of ours was with Merrill Lynch, and retired. He had a stroke or something, and then he retired. But his retirement was terrific. He had a lot of money.
Merrill Lynch was one of those companies that you used to read about. They took such good care of their people. They really bred them to be lifelong employees that were part of a family, which is, bandied around, but it's not true anymore. But Merrill Lynch really was one of those great old guard companies until, they got purchased by Bank of America, and now they're a conglomerate.
Now they're just, they're like McDonald's. Yeah.
But he got a killer retirement package. Plus, he was introduced to all kinds of financial products that he could use to save for retirement. And
Well, you see, he knows what he's doing with his money in retirement. I have no idea what I'm doing with mine. I turned all my money over to a guy here in New York that Gary turned us on to because he's a good friend of Gary's. Oh, we're running way over time. To hell with it.
Is his name Madoff? That guy.
No, he's not Madoff, but he's made us money.
Good.
Since we went with him, we've made about $65,000. And that's with the way the market's been going up and down, up and down, up and down.
Crazy. It's crazy.
But he did a good job for us, and I'm happy about that. Hey, listen, we've run out of time here. Oh,
Dang it,
God.
Jim.
I don't want to stop talking to you.
I know. Then I missed you, and here's why.
Well, last week she wasn't on with us, but I ran a rerun.
Yeah, because I thought,
But you look fine.
Oh, God,
I mean,
fine is what other people tell you.
I laughed a little at the beginning because
It's different.
It's different,
Yeah.
but once you get used to it, it's not a problem.
Yeah, I don't want to get used to it.
Plus, one of the biggest Batman villains was Two-Face.
See,
So,
I have a career. I have a Marvel career in front of me.
No, but that was DC.
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 See, I'm not comic savvy.
Yeah, but it was
That's
Two-Face, and half his face was like horrible. The other half of his face was terrific.
I'm a huge shoe-in.
I figured I would see something worse, but I haven't.
Did you? Okay, good.
Yeah, no, you look great. You look terrific.
Get your checks in the mail.
No, and as the weeks go on, it's going to get better and better. So, yeah.
Yeah, I want it to get the best it can be because a lot of people have residual effects. and I'm not going to be. I don't want to be one of those people. So I'm using that vibrator. Boom, 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 boom. Purple, cyan, vanquish.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's our outside of my wife. I have to say that otherwise. Yeah. My favorite woman in the whole world.
Yeah, I love you, man.
I love you too, dear. And we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Now, in its 11th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Well, there she was, Lori Thompson, ladies and gentlemen. They don't get much better than Lori. She's like, she's terrific. She's terrific. And outside of my own wife, she really, really has the goods. She's really terrific. Anyway, how are you? This is Monday, and there's nobody practically wanting to talk with us, So what am I going to do here? Well, I'll bring in the people that we have. Okay, that would be nice. And here we go. And there's Charlie, and there's Kevin, and here's me. That's it. Yeah. Well, Charlie's still connecting his audio. It takes you a while, Charlie? It takes him a while to connect his audio. It really does. But you're there, Kevin, right?
Audio.
Yes, audio. So I have a new piece of equipment in here tonight. It's nothing you're going to see, but I have two monitors here, and I had one monitor over here, and it was an old monitor. It was okay. It was fine. I didn't want to buy another one because why? Well, all of a sudden, the monitor I had here got very dim. All of a sudden, just got dim. So I guess it, was on its last leg. So I ordered out to Amazon, and I bought myself about a $250 27-inch monitor, and it looks great. It looks.
They always look better after the one you've looked at that's all crapped up.
Oh yeah. This looks great.
It's like putting on glasses.
Yeah, but I can also, do better. I can. What is it? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Let me move some stuff here. I can, make it have a higher resolution and so on. And I just didn't, if I do too much, it's so small that I can't read the writing. So I'm back to the normal large, 1080 by something or another,
Yeah.
But anyway, how you doing, Charlie? Counting in binary is as easy as 1, 10, 11. I guess, is that binary? Huh?
That's 1, 2, 3 in binary.
Oh, that's 1, 2, 3 in binary?
Yep.
How's that 1, 2, 3? Explain it to us, okay?
Math lesson.
1 is 0, 1. And base 2, when you get to 2, you got to go over a place, and so 2 is 1, 0.
I see.
And 3 is 1, 1, which is 2 plus 1.
I know you understand that because you're the rocket scientist.
And we can say we understand it because we won't even contest it.
Huh?
We won't even contest it.
No, I'm not even going to argue it. Of course, he's right. He's absolutely correct.
Uh-huh.
What he said.
That's how computers work. It's either on
we
or
believe
off,
you.
1 or 0.
Now where's your microphone, by the way, Charlie? You sound a little.
It's where it's always is. It's in part of my camera. I have this, Logitech camera.
Oh, okay. And then what's his name sent you a computer, right?
Yeah, but I'm not using that. I'm using my desktop here.
Oh, okay. Well, if he's listening, I'd like him to know that you didn't wind up using his computer.
No, that's because I'm here at home. If I was at my girlfriend's, I'd be using his computer because my desktop would be here.
Oh, your desktop is here, but
Yeah.
the one that he sent you is at your girlfriend's.
You know, it's portable, so I carry it around with me wherever I go.
It's a laptop.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, God knows he should have sent me a laptop because I'll need it if I'm in Europe trying to do the show. But I'm going to have to try doing at least the Monday show with do the Monday show on my what do you call it, iPad. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hello, Tom Yamaguchi. How are you?
Okay.
Yeah. What's new in your life?
Found out that vaccine mandates in Florida
Yeah.
are the same as slavery.
The same as
Right.
slavery.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't know that, did you?
No, explain that to me.
I'll have to have the Surgeon General of Florida explain it because that's the one who said it.
Oh, that vaccines were the same as slavery?
Yeah, the vaccine mandates. Because it forces us to put something in the body, our own bodies against our will.
Well, let me see here. Now, the guy's black, isn't he?
Yeah.
How could he make such a stupid statement and be black? You
Yeah.
know?
That's a good question.
Yeah, they decided that in Florida, that the mandates are gone and kids can go to school without getting all their shots, which means there are going to be a lot of sick kids this year.
Glad I got all my kids through school.
Well, I mean, what you're saying by sending your kid to school, you're sending him to a big cootie mill, as it were, you know? And so the reason why kids get vaccines is not for themselves, but so they don't give whatever they catch to somebody else, so they don't catch it.
Yep.
I don't know. It's really stupid.
It is.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, and then the part of the problem is that since it's not mandated, that means insurance won't cover it. So if your parent wants to get your child a vaccine, you'd have to pay for it out of your own pocket.
Are you sure insurance won't pay for it?
If it's not mandated, no.
Well, if it's not mandated, but a lot of times they might say, okay, well, the insurance companies will say, well, we will pay for it because we think it's good for you to get it.
You really think so? Wishful thinking.
Well, all I'm saying is that it's pretty terrible,
It is.
all the way around. So, what are you going to do? Now in California, what were they saying in California? They're thinking of,
Actually, it's California, Oregon, and Washington
yeah.
are going ahead and creating their own, I don't know what you could call it, advisory. I guess an advisory on vaccines, specifically the COVID vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
So if the federal advisory changes or has changed, then basically we're going to be going with what the science says.
And
That's
so
why-
California will go along with vaccines.
And Oregon and Washington.
Wow, that's good.
That's the advisories on the COVID.
I don't know what we're doing here in New York, because what happens is COVID vaccines in New York, they say what is it? The insurance company? What was it? They're not going to. They're not going to make them available to you for free, with the government paying them. If you have insurance and your insurance company wants to pay for it, fine. But otherwise, you're going to have to go to your doctor, get a prescription for it,
Yeah.
and then be able to have your medical plan take care of it.
So that means that's if you are under 65 or you don't have what they call comorbidities. So if you have other underlying health,
But if you're over 65 still in the state of New York, you have to go to a doctor and get a prescription.
okay, I know that.
So, I mean, and it's not that New York, wants it to be that way. It's just they have no other choice, I believe. It's weird. What do they want us to do? They want us all to die? Is that what it's about?
Yeah, the Republicans want us to die.
Well, I got news for them. Who are the people who are dying the most?
Republicans.
Republicans. Why? Because they're stupid. I mean, I hate to say that, but they go, oh, well, I don't want to have my kids get that because, it's not good. So, screw you. What kind of morons are you? But I'm glad you're all Republicans, because if you want to die, you'll leave the rest of us to run this country. Great. That's terrific, Oh, boy.
Just yet another way to fix the election, right?
Yeah. Gee, we don't have a lot of people here tonight. What's the problem? I mean, even Alan isn't here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's a mitzvah or not, but, But I just, I'm just getting very tired of the whole thing, and it exhausts me. And when I look at a guy like Robert Kennedy Jr. acting like he knows about medicine, he doesn't. He never studied it. He doesn't know about it, and yet he's calling the action on this. So I mean,
is he calling the action, or is Donald J. Trump?
Well, I don't think. No, I think he's calling it like he wants it. He doesn't believe in vaccines.
Yeah, I know.
He thinks they cause autism, which has been proven they don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. What, do we not want people to be healthy? Do we want a sick country?
Apparently, Republicans do.
Apparently, Republicans.
Even though they're claiming they're trying to make everything healthy again.
Well, whatever happened
They call MAHA, and then they take away all the vaccines. What does MAHA mean?
What is MAHA? Oh, make
Healthy.
America healthy again.
Yeah.
Like it was sick? I mean, America's pretty healthy because we had all these vaccines. Yeah.
Good joke.
So, yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, I'm sorry for you, Kevin, because this is the kind of world your daughters are going to have to grow up in.
I don't think I think about that
You think about it a lot, don't you?
all the time.
Yeah. How about you, Charlie? Same thing?
Well, yeah, except that I'm getting my COVID tomorrow.
No, but I'm talking about your kids
Oh, I'm very worried about my kids.
and your grandkids. Yeah.
Yep,
Because now you're a grandpa.
that's right.
And how about you, Tom? You have kids
Yeah, 2 and a grandchild.
and a grandchild. Don't you worry about them?
Yes, of course.
You worry less about yourself than you do about them, right?
Yeah.
Well, whatever happens to you happens to you, but those are people you really care about.
Right.
Yeah. It's terrible. Just terrible.
It is pretty scary.
Yeah. So how you doing on you getting a house up in Oregon? Not very good, Kevin?
Well, we're still in contract. We're just moving along.
Did you ever get that? You paid out some money and they were supposed to give it back to you, but they weren't giving it back to you?
Correct. No, I haven't gotten it back yet.
You haven't gotten it back yet? Isn't there a law or something that says you have to?
I'm going through the process.
What will that take? Forever?
I have no idea. I've only bought one house in my life, and it was from a developer, and it was like going to the store and buying a house. You go in, you pick this, you pick that, you pick that, you give them the money, and come back later when it's done. This is different.
Oh, boy.
It's pretty different.
Is it different in Oregon than it is here? I mean, where you
No,
are,
not
where you
really.
live? No?
Not really. They, same laws pretty much. And
I've
things like
never
that.
bought a house. Never owned a piece of property.
I bought my first one 25 years ago. This one here.
Really? You've had property, right, Charlie?
Yeah, well, I've bought 4 houses in my lifetime.
How about you, Tom?
Where I'm living now is I'm a part owner of a house, and we bought it in 1981.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So has it gone up in
Oh,
worth?
yes. It has gone up in worth, yes.
But then if you sell it, the problem is you have to turn around and buy something else, which is going to cost much more than,
That's true. Unless I move to someplace else,
Oh, you mean another state or somewhere?
someplace where real estate is cheaper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing.
yeah.
That's what you're doing.
How is it up in Oregon? Is it cheap?
It's a little cheaper. You can get some land and all that sort of thing up there, and
No,
the
but,
scenery is much nicer.
yeah, but how much land? How much?
There's gonna be 7 acres where I'm going.
Okay, and so 7 acres will run you in the neighborhood of what, if you don't mind me asking?
They can go anywhere depending on what kind of house is on there. They can go anywhere from 5 to 800.
1,000.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. I mean, you're getting
No, you
7
couldn't get
acres
that
of
here.
property.
You couldn't get a 10,000-foot lot here for that much.
Really? I mean, when you think about it, I
Well,
mean, that's
let me take that back. Probably, depending on where you are. If you're up in the direct Bay Area, like where Tom is up there, it's a little bit better. My mom was in Burlingame, which is much better, and then San Jose is good. If you're in Cupertino, it's really good. Different parts of the Bay Area.
Mhm.
It's very expensive dirt.
yeah. So
I mean, they were selling was it last year? They were selling a burnt down house in Palo Alto, and it was well over $1 million, 1.2 million. It was a couple of burnt sticks left from being burnt down.
oh, really?
Yeah.
And how big was the property?
I don't remember, but it was big enough to put a house on, and it was, I would guess, probably around 10,000 feet, square foot lot, something like that, 10,000.
Wow. So when you talk 7 acres, that's quite a bit of land, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice chunk.
Yeah. It keeps you from having to have neighbors.
That's one of my points.
Yeah, yeah. Costs money to keep you away from people, doesn't it?
Yeah. You only live once, they say,
Yeah.
That's right. And well, we're going on this this cruise, and we're going with the suite, so we can just keep away from people if we wanted to. It also has its own special deck where all the people who have suites can go, and that's not a
There you
lot
go.
of people,
It's a sweet deck.
huh?
It's a sweet deck.
It's a sweet deck, yeah. I don't know what it's called Richard's Deck or something after Richard Branson.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
You really think about that.
yeah.
Richard's deck, Dick's deck.
Dick's Deck. Yeah. No, we this thing is it's pretty nice little suite. Got a terrace, not big terrace. Although if you go to the edge of the boat, the very front of the boat, you can get a big terrace. And it doesn't cost you that much more. But it's good enough, and since I never plan on leaving the room, I'll probably go out.
I don't know what Lori was saying about Croatia. I've always wanted to go there. I've had some. My daughter was brought up by a Croatian lady. She was her daycare,
Oh, really?
and we got involved. And then my cousin married a Croatian, so we got to know the Croatian culture and all that stuff. And they say it's beautiful over there. And great people. I mean,
So we're
really
we're
nice.
going to Croatia. So
Yeah, I mean, you should get off the boat and go check it out.
part of what we did here was we wanted to go some places we've never been.
Yeah,
Now I've been to Athens
that's
and
everywhere
Samos,
for me.
Greece. Samos is an island, one of the Greek islands. But outside of that, I've never done any of the others. We're going to Mykonos, which I don't really care about. That's like one of those party islands,
Uh-huh.
And you look at me. Do I look like the party type?
You party animal, you.
But I mean, we're going to do it. So I don't know.
Do it.
Yeah, I just worry about being able to walk and things like that and go long distances. Although we have it so that at every airport we're being picked up by wheelchairs. And Marjorie's got a bad back, so she can't walk long distances either. So we just get wheeled together, and it's wonderful. It's just wonderful. And might I say that, well, you've done it, haven't you? Have you had to have a wheelchair at airports at all, Kevin?
I've done it a couple of times when my foot was really bad.
It's
If I gotta
wonderful.
go a long distance, I'll grab one.
If you're going internationally, it's wonderful because they just zip you right through customs and everything else, And you just go, oh, I'm just a poor, weak human being who can't walk. Look at me. I
Walk you right to the front of the line and the whole bit.
Yeah, just take a cane with you and say, I want
I have
to.
a cane.
Huh?
I have a cane.
You have a cane.
I
Yeah.
have to use it. I have to use it in places like that.
Yeah. I wonder where Alan is tonight. He's usually here every single night. Does anybody know where he is?
No.
Because you did talk to Alan, don't you?
Yeah, in fact, I got a text from him a couple hours ago. He said to see me on Amy's show, but he didn't say anything about this show.
Well, maybe he's decided not to call this show anymore. I don't know.
But sometimes he takes his mom to dinner, and it's about the same time that this show's on. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, so I can't think of anything to talk about. Finally, we've seen Trump. We thought there for a while that he was really sick with something, and now we realize he actually probably is.
He looks terrible.
Because he's got
Good.
that bruise on his hand that he tries to cover up with makeup,
Yeah.
and it doesn't cover it. I think he uses spackle or something like that.
And he's got that open mouth look that they accused Biden of having when he was having his worst
Yep.
part.
Yep, and he also he has that, and he has one other thing. Oh, his ankles.
Oh, yeah.
His ankles are in bad shape. I don't think he's well. I think there's something terribly wrong with him, and he won't admit to it.
Oh,
So, did anybody here watch the women today about
I
the
did.
Epstein thing?
I did.
Wasn't that just? How can I
You
put
know
it?
what? Marjorie Taylor Greene was there too, for crying out loud. I mean,
Yeah.
I gotta give her props for that.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I think she's starting to kind of wise.
Right?
Yeah, huh?
I see. I don't know. Maybe she's getting tired of him or something. I don't know.
Yeah, she looks like she's getting tired of him. But they were there saying, how dare you call this a hoax?
At the same time, he's in the Oval Office saying it's a hoax.
It's a hoax. It's a hoax
Literally
by
the
the
same
It's a
time.
hoax by the Democrats.
Yeah.
And
What a burn.
huh?
That's a burn.
Well, I mean, the fact was they were saying, how dare you call it a hoax? We lived it. We didn't, it was a great deal. It brings a great deal of pain to us to this day. And how dare you call it a hoax?
Right.
I mean, how can you say that what went on with Jeffrey Epstein? Oh no, he was a great guy. That's no hoax. What do you mean? I mean, it's ridiculous. But they were saying it gives us great pain when you say that it was a hoax.
Yeah, they called him out on a few things. I think it's great.
Yeah. One woman
And-
said,
and-
"I'm a Republican, and how dare you?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
And then the other one said, what the hell was her name? Spencer, I think. They're going to start putting together their own damn list, and they know who was there.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. She said, well, we know who was there, so we'll just go ahead and put our own list together.
Well, you know, it's the fact that maybe Trump didn't do anything with Epstein, although, quite frankly, I find that hard to believe. But let's say he didn't. The fact that there's no good reason why he's opposing all of this.
Right.
He's acting like he's guilty.
Yep.
So, you know, that's kind of terrible, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, I hope they get a couple more congressmen to write it to jump on their side.
Yeah, well, I'm just wondering if they're ever going to get him, you know, Trump, for being involved in this.
It's not that. I mean, that particular part of it, I don't think is important more than anything else, is to just out some of these assholes that did this shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely, you know, you got money involved and people getting abused. They just.
Well, I know these women said they were going to make up their own list, but my question is, did they say they were going to out people, or they were just going to make up or were they going to say they were going to make?
They didn't say.
They didn't say, no.
You know, it's like they don't have to.
Well, what they're afraid of is getting sued. You know, because,
well, you know, how can you get sued for something like that?
For telling the truth.
Well, you can get sued for telling the truth. Anybody can sue you.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you don't have enough money to defend yourself, what are you going to do?
Attorneys that have been going pro bono for them for how many years, and they should have no problem finding anybody.
Well, they said today they didn't want to name any names or anything because they were afraid of people coming after them.
They said that? I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Well, that's different. They're not worried they're going to sue them. They're worried they're going to sick their followers after them and they're going to get shot.
Yeah, which is what's been happening too.
The fear that exists in this country now is palpable, just absolutely palpable. And it's a fear, whether it's a fear of these women of talking up, or the fear of news people to do their job. You know? That's the part that really gets to me. And, you know, every time Trump gets a question he doesn't like, he says, oh, what news group are you from? Oh, yeah, well, you're fake news.
Yeah.
You know, he has to insult the person because they're only doing their job and asking you questions.
Yep.
But I don't know why one of these people doesn't say, do you have to be so insulting, Mr. Trump? I mean, somebody should call him on being insulting.
Well, they do, and it doesn't seem to make any difference. I mean, I think he enjoys it. You know, he enjoys insulting people, or getting even, or getting retribution. That's
Plus,
what he
if they
looks for.
call him, then Trump will kick him out of the conferences.
Well, you know, I mean, a lot of them don't want to ask the hard questions. What's being left, really, of the press in that room now is really not the major networks and the major news organizations, but all these minions who agree with Trump and are like, oh, yeah, they're influencers, they're podcasters. Yeah. You know, and that's what's left there. All the people are going to ask him the good questions. Kind of like having those, what do they call cabinet meetings, where everybody goes around at every cabinet meeting and says how wonderful the president is.
It's not only every cabinet meeting, it's every press conference or every announcement. He did it the other day. You want to say a couple words? No, but if they say no, what's going to happen? So they go up there and your leadership, it all starts with, under your leadership, you have done this, you have done that, and he just soaks it all up.
But what was it? What was the thing? What was the word somebody used today? And I went, God, what a moron. He said something that was moronic. He got some kind of phrase
Said every
wrong.
day.
Huh?
Every day, yeah.
He got a phrase wrong today, though, that was just amazing. But I'm trying to remember what was. I can't remember anything anymore.
He does it so much that you can't remember
Yeah.
them all.
Yeah, yeah. But there was somebody who mispronounced something and kept mispronouncing it.
The Nobel Prize.
Oh, the Nobel Prize. Yeah, that was it, the Nobel Prize. Thank you, Charlie, for remembering that. Yes, you should be get the Nobel Prize. Okay, well, let's give him the Nobel Prize, but not the Nobel Prize. I'm sorry. Who was it? Somebody was going to nominate him for it or something? I don't know. He is so begging for it. Those people over in, where is it? Is it Norway or Norway? Are probably just sitting there saying, we're not going to give it to him. I mean, they're being so embarrassed by this whole thing that they're not even, you don't ask to get a Nobel Prize, right?
Meanwhile, he blew up a ship, a Venezuelan ship, in
Yes.
the open sea.
That's the other thing I didn't get. How do you blow up that ship? What right do you have to blow up that ship?
He did it for peace.
And how do we know it had drugs on it?
Oh, there was all kinds. It was all over the place. It was floating all over the ocean.
Really?
That's what he said.
Yeah, yeah. But we don't know there was anything in there. They just blew it out of the water. And if I were Venezuela, I'd blow every American ship you saw out of the water. Of course, I don't think they have a navy. But anyway, that's another problem.
They do have an army.
I mean, if you were Venezuela, wouldn't you be pissed?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, I would think so too.
And then you had this little fiasco with the Polish president or prime minister, whatever he is over there. He had that one today and had a flyover and the whole bit for the guy. Well,
wait a
it
minute.
wasn't
Say
today, it
that
was for
again. The Polish guy was, he was the guy at the Oval Office today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what was the problem with that?
Well, he had a flyover there, and he had another one of his conferences.
No, he didn't fly to Poland.
No, I said he had a flyover. He waited outside while F-18s or whatever they were flew over.
Right.
In the meantime, you look at what President Xi and them did over in China and had their big parade and pissed him off for that. Yeah, I looked at that parade that they had, and you look at how they march in unison and they break off in unison and everything is perfect. The streets are clean. They show off all their huge freaking bombs, and that pisses him off because he tries to do the same thing, but he can't quite do it.
He can't quite pull it off, no. But I'll tell you what he did today. When I was watching these women speak, about the Jeffrey Epstein thing,
Yeah.
as they were speaking, those planes were flying overhead and interrupting their
It was right down the street.
their presser. Yeah. And they had to stop every time those planes went over, and I think that was on purpose.
Yeah, well, he was just pushing out his chest there. That's all.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. It looked pretty impressive in China.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, they had the entire army out there on Tiananmen Square, but I love the way they march. I mean,
Yeah, it's impressive.
it's impressive that they can march that way. I saw them do it when I was in Tiananmen Square, and I was in what do you call it? In the the Forbidden City, and they would have them march through there as just a parade, kind of just a show. And I was just amazed how they got those feet going straight up. I don't understand that, how they do that, So,
Exactly in time too.
yes. Yes. Oh, but
But
they.
if you don't do it in time, they'll cut off your nuts.
Yeah, they'll probably fucking never make it home.
Well, the thing was, you had a lot of major countries in China this week.
Yeah,
You had Putin there, yeah, and you had North Korea there, but you also had
Jong-un.
India was there.
Yep.
Modi.
Pissed off at Indy too.
Well, Modi is pissed off at Trump now. It used to be they got along fine; they were pals, okay. And now Modi has said, "Forget it." You know, when you say to us that you came in and solved the crisis between India and Pakistan, when in fact we got together and solved the problem between us, and then you take credit for it.
Yeah.
It's insulting. It's just insulting. And then, so, in order to piss off Trump, he went to China too for this big to get together over the last couple of days. So,
Yep.
yeah. Who else was there? A lot of other countries were there.
It was mainly Russia.
Well,
North Korea.
it was Russia, it was North Korea, but it was also India. I think, I don't know,
Yeah.
Pakistan was there. But there were a lot of other countries there. So there are a lot of countries that don't like us that much anymore.
The anniversary of the end of World War II in the Pacific.
Was this it?
Yeah, the 80th anniversary.
Yeah.
And was that what they were? Was that what they were celebrating?
Yeah.
And we weren't there celebrating it with them.
No, we weren't invited.
Right.
We
Oh,
weren't
boy.
invited.
Yeah. Well.
That's what pissed him off, probably.
Well, no. I mean, we're just the laughing stock of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's just terrible. But what are you going to do? So, what else is happening that isn't Trump worthy? God, I don't know what else. I'm trying to think of what I saw on the news tonight. Hold on a second. I'm going to go look at Drudge. Let's see what Drudge has to say. Drudge report. Here are the items. Putin launches biggest blitz of war. 500 killer drones. Yeah, I'm gonna. The first week I'm in office, I'm gonna put an end to that. Okay, good for you. And here's the one that gets me. The White House is discussing a job for Mayor Adams here in New York. When he quit, White House discussing job for Adams to quit mayor's race. Finding a place for Sliwa. That's Curtis Sliwa. Now, I can I say this? You know, Curtis Sliwa loves me. Curtis Sliwa is running for mayor of New York under the Republican Party. And he really is, you know, he sucks as a politician. And his politics absolutely suck. Okay, so let me now continue. On the other hand, about a year ago, he wanted me to be on his radio show because he just loved me on the radio. Well, how can I hate him? You know? He says nothing but nice things about me. You know, in fact, I don't know why it is that these people who I absolutely find their politics disgusting. There's this guy over at Fox. What's his name? The fun guy who gets better ratings than Colbert or any of them. You know who I'm talking about.
You mean Gutfield?
Gutfield, that's him. Gutfield.
You know, he's from the Bay Area.
Yeah, I know. And he was discussing with Bill Maher on his little, you know, Club Random thing that Maher does. He was saying to him, he was talking on that show, he mentions me. He says he used to listen to me all the time.
Huh.
Wow.
So now am I supposed to hate Gutfield? I don't know. It's hard. I'm kind of like Trump. You say something nice about me, and well,
Gee, I wonder
He's
if
an
he was ever in your
I-
studio audience.
what?
I wonder if he was ever in your studio audience.
No, I don't think he was. He didn't mention that.
Well, he could.
Yeah, but I mean, all these absolute pricks seem to be my fans.
We're in good company.
I don't understand it, but let's see here. What else? Oh, Newsmax is suing Fox for allegedly abusing a monopoly power.
Really?
Yeah. Well, they do have kind of a monopoly, but I sometimes I have a big question about monopolies, and the reason I have them is because I wonder whether if something is you think is I'm going to change my thing here so that I'm not out of sync. If you think that if you are in competition with, say, Fox, and they beat your ass all the time, of course, and you get the most viewership, and you get a gigantic audience, I guess that could be considered a monopoly, couldn't it? And yet, you got it legitimately.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, Fox did something to Newsmax to make it so that they couldn't get audience, Oh, here comes Alan. Let's see here. I want to see if he has a note from the teacher. Do you have a note, Alan?
I do. It's in the mail.
Yeah. Yeah, where were you? Why are you here so late tonight?
Late dinner.
Mhm.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Because
Likely excuse. I likely excuse. Yeah, late dinner.
late dinner? Anybody special?
No. Just had dinner with my roommate, and we ran a little late in getting our food, and so I wasn't able to get on the show.
Well, congratulations on having dinner with your roommate.
Oh, well, thank you. We do it a lot.
How old are you now?
Old, 66 and a half.
66 and a half, and you have a roommate.
He's been here for 35 years. He has no other place to go.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's like my brother.
I'll buy that. But anyway, then the Palm Springs Mounted Police.
Yeah, we talked about that before.
Yeah,
You asked
we
me.
did.
It was really-
Anyway, no, we were just talking about various things going on here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Is there anything else that they're talking
Any
about?
updates on Rudy Giuliani?
What? Oh, yes.
Any updates
Yeah,
on Rudy
yeah.
Giuliani?
Yeah, he's out of the hospital.
Oh, okay.
He's out of the hospital. Darn it. He's out of the hospital. And the president is going to give him the Presidential Medal of Honor,
Yep.
which is singularly for a person who's not in the military, the biggest award you can get in this country. The biggest civilian award you can get.
It's just degraded it even more.
Well, now it means nothing anymore.
Yeah, Rush Limbaugh has one.
Yeah,
Did Rush Limbaugh get one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who gave it to him?
Who do you think?
Was it Trump?
Yeah.
Well, he was dying, so okay.
Nah.
No, don't
Maybe
you
he's
don't
dying.
you don't you save this for people of true great accomplishments?
That's what it's supposed to be. Outstanding citizen.
I mean, who's gotten it? Not that you know of. I'm trying to remember some people who've gotten the. Well, maybe it isn't that important.
There are some it just doesn't come to mind.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Let's
The,
look at
the
it.
Presidential Medal of Honor, is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Medal of Freedom.
Didn't
Medal
Obama
of
get that?
Freedom.
Is the Medal of Freedom or the Medal of Honor?
Medal of Freedom.
Is the Medal of Freedom?
Medal of
Freedom.
Honors for
Yeah,
the
but
military.
I think,
Oh, okay.
I think towards the end of Obama's presidency, he gave it to to Biden.
He gave it to Biden. Who?
I believe so.
Obama.
Obama gave it to.
Obama gave it to Biden.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that did happen.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Here's a list.
Well,
Let's see
you know.
who's on the list. Marion Anderson, Ralph Blanche,
Oh.
Ellsworth Bunker, Pablo Casillas, a cellist.
Pablo Casals, you mean?
Casals,
Yeah.
cellist. James Conan, chemist. John Franklin Enders, biochemical.
Yeah.
Biomedical scientist. Felix Frankfurter,
Supreme Court.
Associate Justice of the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
I'm sure
These
people
look like
Joe
they've done
Paul
stuff.
tried-
Hmm?
yeah, there's an architect, a philosopher, AFL-CIO, U.S. Assistant Secretary of War, just all kinds of different things. But you know, how about my lawyer? I don't see that on here.
Your lawyer?
No, talking about Trump, his
oh,
lawyer.
Oh, his lawyer. Did his? No, his lawyer didn't get it, did he?
Well, I'm saying it. Giuliani was essentially his lawyer.
Oh, was his lawyer? Yes.
Yeah,
Does he do this
that was
just
John
to,
F. Kennedy.
does he do this to just piss people off? Is that why he does it?
Seems
Yep.
like it.
I
See,
just
there's
don't.
Nixon. Well, these are all old ones too. Gerald Ford.
Gerald Ford.
Yeah. So it says here that on January 17th, President Barack Obama awarded a surprised and tearful Vice President Joe Biden the Presidential Medal of Freedom with distinction.
I remember that.
The nation's highest civilian honor.
Yeah.
I do too. It's on YouTube. You can see it on YouTube.
Here we go. Donald Trump, first presidency. What the hell? Is it Alan Page, Associate Justice of the Supreme Court. Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Ruth and
Who?
Conan Scalia. Babe Ruth.
Scalia.
Conan Scalia.
Mhm.
Roger Staubach. Bill Cousy, professional basketball player. Arthur
Not Alex
Laffer,
Bennett.
economist.
What's up with that?
I know. I'm
Well,
just looking. It might be there. Penske got one. Rivera. It's a lot of sports that he's given.
Yeah.
Professional golfer, Olympic
Yeah, but they
wrestler,
don't
football
deserve it.
coach,
People in
Lou
sports,
Holtz, of all
come
people,
on.
gets one.
Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Hold on.
Got you.
Rush Limbaugh. Member of the U.S. House of Olympic athlete Jim Ryan. Olympic athlete.
Yeah.
Devin Nunes. Wait a minute. Devin Nunes, the member of the U.S. House of Representatives.
Oh my God.
Oh, he was a terrible human being.
Yeah.
Jim Jordan.
Jim Jordan.
I didn't know he got one.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
They
these
hid
were
that
all
one.
under Trump, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to understand what you give that away for.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't given Musk one.
Right?
Well, he's mad at Musk
Well,
now.
he's mad at Musk, and Musk is mad at him, and
Well,
That's
so far, it
calmed
looks
down
like
quite a
just
bit. You don't hear much about that in the.
Giuliani is the only one so far this time.
Oh, he'll probably give Epstein one too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah. Just to piss
Epstein.
again,
Epstein got him-
just to piss people off.
Well, absolutely. Well, Epstein got him laid with 14-year-olds, but he got him laid.
Well, you know, don't say that. Okay,
That's
we
what's
don't
in
know
the
that to
news.
be true. We would not be surprised if it were true,
Yep.
but
Well,
nobody.
we're gonna-
There's
we're
nothing
gonna-
to prove that it is true yet.
Right. Well, we're going to find out who was on Epstein's list. Marjorie Trashcan Green is going to read it to Congress sometime this week.
Is she really?
It was in the
But you
news
see, just
today.
what list? You know,
Is that
that's
based on the one that the girls are going to put together?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You know, Trump's name's not going to be on there if she's reading the list.
well,
I don't know. Let's hope. I mean, he may not be on there.
He
That's
may
the
not.
point.
That doesn't mean nothing went on.
No.
You know, I mean, the Epstein list could be something as simple as a client list, which is different from the "here's who I'm getting laid" list.
Right.
Well, I think the girls are going to know that.
The girls are going to know that. The girls could tell you every famous person they were forced to sleep with. You know, I'm sure. What's his name in England? Prince Andrew. You know,
They did mention Bill Clinton's name in there, but it was only for a.
he went to the
went on
island.
a flight. Yeah,
He went to the island. He went to the island. Now,
Yeah,
just
but there was
'cause
a flight to Africa that one of those girls was on with Clinton.
Oh, really?
Well,
But it
he
was,
was known.
you know,
to be
it was
a
part of the
womanizer.
entourage.
Part of
Didn't
it.
say anything happened, but he was on that flight.
Okay.
They didn't say anything was happening.
But he
allegedly.
went to the island. But just because you went to the island didn't mean anything went on either.
Yeah, this wasn't to the island. This was a trip to, I think it was Africa.
Really?
And there was, you know, Ghislaine, Jeffrey, this girl, Clinton, XXXX, you know, more
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
It was an entourage, and she was involved in it. Doesn't mean anything happened,
Right.
but, you know. And that's the whole thing with this thing is, you know,
Well, I think that's
you
why
don't know what's happened.
I do
but-
understand why they want to be careful with this list is because they don't want to imply that just because somebody went to the
Right.
island that anything necessarily went on.
And that's why they should open up the whole damn thing and just say, okay, here it is. It'll say whether it was involved or not. Just do it all. Don't do pieces. And then you have that, you know, your mind goes.
All I know is if Trump is saying this much about what a phony story it is and how it's a hoax and all of that over and over and over and over, the fact is that he doth protest too much.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand that you don't protest something like this. You don't
No.
call it a hoax. You don't try to minimize it or whatever because it makes you look guilty.
Yep.
You know, and that's the kind of stupid man Donald Trump. Oh, wait, excuse me. He's the smartest man around. He's more
I
intelligent
don't know what
than
you were
anybody.
thinking, Alex.
I'm sorry. You know, what, he's going to take away my little podcast with 40 people watching it right now?
Well, you can do it.
It might.
He might want to. You know.
Or watch it. Say you're sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, boy. Well, we're back to high pollen count again.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Anyway, so
Get that first rain.
What?
Get that first rain come in. Wash it all out.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have a rain tomorrow, I think. So
Okay.
that'll help do away with it. But it has not been. It's been up there, you know.
Yeah.
So
Reminds me that we're coming up to an anniversary here in the Bay Area, the 5th anniversary of our Orange Skies.
you mean your orange skies from the fires?
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Do you know we about maybe 5 years ago got orange skies here from the Canadian fires,
Yeah.
and the entire sky in New York City was orange.
Cool.
You know, it was really amazing. Really
I
amazing.
took pictures through the smoke and I got a little orange dot.
We had
Oh,
we
the
had
sun, yeah.
we had dry thunder and lightning in the Central Valley last night that
Yep.
started a couple really big fires in California.
Yeah, it burned down China Camp.
Yeah. I
Well,
never heard of that, but
No, but that's just lightning, you know. And in a way, if it started fires, it's natural, okay? Because the lightning caused the fires, and the fires usually then cause the seeds to pop from the trees that causes more trees.
And buildings.
Except in this case, the climate change is causing the drought.
Well, that-
making
right.
the fires even worse.
Oh, a little subject I forgot to mention. Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate it. Hope we'll see you again tomorrow night. Same thing with you, Kevin. Good having you here. And Tom Yamaguchi, always wonderful. And yes, it's even good to have you here too, Alan. Everybody give a big wave goodbye, and I'll give a big wave goodbye back at you. ladies and gentlemen, there they go. That's our citizen panel for tonight. And we'll be back again. Let's see here, again tomorrow night. But in the meantime, I just want to remind you that Amy Manuel is next over most of this same GabNet. She'll be taking your calls again on Zoom. Her Zoom phone number, her Zoom address, is listed in column 3 at the bottom of the page on gabnet.net. I'll see you again tomorrow night, same time, same station in life. In the meantime, as always, if you see her, tell her I love her, okay?